Hi everyone, my name is Radhe and welcome to SITech. In this course, we are going to learn complete JavaScript from basic level to advanced level. And I promise you, this course will be beneficial for you because in this course, I'll explain all the topics step by step with example. Now, in the second lecture, we are going to learn variable. So, let's get started. So, a variable is like a container where digital data is stored. I mean to say, variable works like a storeroom where we store digital data. For example, like we keep some goods in the storeroom and then we keep changing stuff from there. A variable is also like a storeroom where we store digital data and the data of the variable keeps changing according to the program requirement. As you can see in this example, there is a bag and some fruit which are going to be kept inside the bag. I mean, we are keeping fruit inside the bag. So we can call the bag as a variable and we can call the fruit as a data which is stored inside the bag. It means that the place where we keep digital data is called variable and the stuff we keep is called data. Whenever we build a website, there is a lot of data inside the website which we have to store. For example, if you look at the price of Flipkart.com, you can see here the price of all the items are different. If there is an offer, the price of the item is lower. If there is no offer, then the price of the item is higher. I mean to say, the price of all these items keep changing with time. So this price is a data which is stored inside the variable which keeps changing. Now let's look at another example. In this example, you can see that norm equal to 10 is written. This norm is a variable and the number 10 is the data. Here you can see that this norm works like a container within which you can store any data, like there are stored number 10 right now. Let us this example in practice. So now let's open the VS Code and then go to Explorer and create a folder where you can save our JavaScript file. Let me create a folder named JavaScript. Now inside the folder we create one HTML file and another JavaScript file. It's necessary to create HTML file because without HTML we cannot run the JavaScript program on the web browser. Because this web browser only understands HTML. That's why we have to program JavaScript within HTML. Now just open the HTML file and then type exclamation symbol and then press enter. And you can see that the HTML basic code appear. For now, we'll just link the JavaScript file and do nothing else. If you have to learn HTML course, then you will know all the things in HTML. And if you have not learned HTML, then you must learn HTML because HTML is absolutely necessary for web technology. Now we have to write HTML code which will connect the JavaScript and HTML file. So now I'm going to write now. Now save the HTML file and then close it. Now let's open the JavaScript file. Here I am going to create a variable like norm equal to 10. In this, norm is a variable and the number 10 is the data which is stored within the norm variable. Now check it and see whether the number 10 is inside the norm variable or not. So here I am writing console.log and within the inverted comma I am writing norm. We write this code to print something in JavaScript. Now let's run the code. And here you can see that number 10 has been printed. We can also store something else inside this norm variable. As I am now writing norm equal to JavaScript, and if I run this code, So you can see in this console the JavaScript is printed. Now I am creating another variable like full name equal to Radheshyam. This is my name. Now I will run it and see. Here you can see my name has been printed. Again I am creating a variable and write a equal to 10.2. Now let me print it and see. You can see this will also be printed. What I mean to say is that you can create as many variables as you want. All variable will store some data. JavaScript is a case-sensitive programming language. Case-sensitive means that the code has to retain exactly as it is. I mean to say, where there is a capital letter, use a capital letter. Where there is a space, use a space. The code has to be written as it is. We cannot change anything. If you change something, it will be given an error. For example, if I give a space in between the full name, then error will occur. So some rule has been created to create the variable in JavaScript. So now let's discuss the rules. The first rule, as you can see, variable names are case sensitive. A small a and capital is different. This means a small letter and capital letter both are different. If you create variable names, as you can see in this example, both variable are named same as full name. The only difference is that one is written in a small letter and other in capital letters. So now both will give different output because these two are different. And the second rule is only letters, digit, underscore and dollar is allowed, not even a space. This means a space and underscore not allowed between the variable name. As you can see in this example, if I give a space between full and name, then an error will occur. Even I give dash, an error will occur. We can give underscore, digit and dollar in between the variable name. As you can see in this example, if I put underscore or digit or dollar sign between full name, then error will not occur. And the third rule is only letters, digit, underscore or dollar should be first character. This means that we cannot give a number as the first character of the variable. Can't even sign at the rate and dash sign. As you can see in this example, I put a number or at the rate sign or dash sign in front of the variable name, then an error will occur. If I put underscore or dollar sign in front of the variable name, then the error will not occur. Now, fourth rule is reserved word cannot be variable names. This means whatever reserved word are there within the JavaScript, we cannot use it as a variable name. As you can see in this example, if I write any reserved word in the name of the variable, then an error will occur. So there are some rules for making all these variable names which we have to apply. If we do not apply this rule, then an error will occur in our program. In JavaScript, now whenever we define our variable name, like a equal to 21 or full name equal to JavaScript, if I try to run this code, then you can see here, generally we did not get any error, but we should never define our variable like this, because this is not correct way to create variable inside the JavaScript. We always have to use a keyword in front of the variable name. There are three keywords that we can use in front of the variable name, like let, var and constant, as you can see. Now let us discuss about these three keywords which are used before the variable name. First of all, let's talk about var keyword. If you use var keyword, then variable can be redeclared and updated. A global scope variable. It means that we can use the same name variable again and again. As you can see in this example, I create three variables with the same name, like var equal to 10, var equal to 20, var equal to 30. Now let's run it and see. Wait a second. We are running it, but which variable will be printed? the name of all three variables are same. So let me tell you, this is last one, which one will be printed. Now let's print it and see. And you can see here, 30 is printed. We can also change the value of the variable. Like I'm trying. Now let's print it and see. You can see output will be printed. I mean to say, we can also recreate and update the var variable. Global scope means if we have created a var variable, we can use it in any block within the program. As you can see in this example, this is open bracket and close bracket. We call this a block. I make another block. This is one block. This is another block. If I define a variable in this block, print it in another block, then this will be printed. Now let's run it and see. You can see output will be printed. So this is called global scope. But this is not the right way, because if we create too many variables within the same name, we may face problem. That's why var is no longer used within the JavaScript. Var was used before 2015. It is not correctly used within JavaScript right now. Let us talk about let keyword. This let keyword has come in 2015. Let keyword is currently being used in JavaScript. We also call it a modern JavaScript. Let variable cannot be redeclared but can be updated. A block scope variable. Redeclare means we cannot reuse variable with the same name, but it can be updated, as you can see in this example. If I create another variable with the same name, then an error will be occur. If we use let in front of variable, then we can create just one variable with the one name. So this is the good things, because if we create many variables with the same name, then we may face problem in the program. That's why var is not used in JavaScript right now. Currently let and constant are used before variable in the JavaScript. And update means if the value of the variable is different, then we can create more variable with the same name. As you can see, if I keep the same name of these two variables and change their value, then there will be no error. It means if the value of the variable is different, then we can create another variable with the same name. But if the value of the variable is the same, then the name cannot be kept the same, otherwise an error will occur if we use let before the variable name. Block scope means like I did an open bracket and then if I close it, then it will be one block. And I did an open bracket and then if I close it, then it will another block. If I use a variable name as is equal to 20 in this block, and I can use a variable name as equal to 20 of the same name in another block. If I run it now, then you can see there will be no error, because we can give the same variable name in different block. If you create a variable with the same name in different block, then no error will occur. And this is good things. That's why let keyword is used in front of variable in JavaScript. Now let's talk about const keyword. This const keyword is introduced in 2015. Const keyword is currently being used in JavaScript. We also call it a modern JavaScript. Variable cannot be declared or not be updated. A block scope variable. Here, const means constant. We cannot change the value of the variable once we have set the value of the variable. Not be declared means we cannot reuse variable with the same name, or it can be updated, as you can see in this example. If I create another variable with the same name, then an error will occur. If you use constant keyword in front of the variable, then you can create just one variable with the one name. And not be update means that the value of the variable cannot be changed because the value of the variable is constant. If the value of the variable once placed, then the value cannot be changed. This means that once we have declared the value of the variable, then we cannot change that value. As you can see in this example, as I'm writing const a equal to 10. Now I'm printing this right now. You can see that it will be printed. If I change the value of this variable, then error will occur, as you can see. Please subscribe this channel and like this video. If you have any suggestion, then please comment to me. Thank you for watching this video. We'll learn operator and comment in another lecture. So for now, bye bye and take care.